We are back to some Legend of Heroes. Because it's Sunday. That's what we do. What else would we do? You know? What else would we do? I was looking at this like, is this my save? And then I looked, it's the only one in chapter 5. I'm like, this is my save. Okay, so I did... Hold up. Oh, monster slain. Okay, I thought I was gonna give it, like, it didn't have, like, the whole you did it symbol on the side. So I was like, I swear I killed that monster. And I did. Alright. Because the main job I have to do is just kill monsters. Which is good, because I need... The only thing I remembered from what's going on in the story is that we need to grind Sepith. And that's it. Because I have access to level 4s now. And I'm sad about my drink. I was so excited about my drink and then sad about my drink. I just wanted a quick, like a caffeine pick-me-up, like a really small one though, because I've already had more than my usual amount today. But I just like wanted a little bit more for the stream. And can't remember if it was still magic stat is at. Really weak to wind? Yeah.
Takes care of that.
And getting Sepith will get me levels as well, which is nice. 300. Okay, yeah. I remember now. I have one caster. I spent so long putting this team together. And, just completely forgotten what I did. I don't remember which. I guess I just need all Sepith. I don't quite remember all this stuff. I don't really want to fight the eggs. I'll fight the scorpions all the time, but not the eggs. And honestly, no one matters but Chloe.
Well, that takes care of that.
I wonder if I could up her speed. So that... Oh, never mind. 23? I can't do it with quartz. I'd have to do it with equipment. She's wearing magic gear, so... Never mind. I was just thinking, it would be nice if she went first, so I could just use a spell and instantly win the fight. Instead of going through the commands for everyone else first. Hello, I could probably just... attack. Allies? I don't think so. Especially with a crit.
Nicely done.
Ooh.
Well, that takes care of that.
Okay. I kind of want to briefly, like when I get back to town, I kind of want to switch, probably end up switching Zin for Tita, and then going to, Ravenu. I really don't want to go to Ravenu at all until Tita's in the party. Even though a gate right now is like, don't go out of your way, just don't, because he just doesn't want to deal with it. Which I don't blame him, because I'm assuming, you know, sadness will occur. What is this? Have I seen this yet? A rock pecker? Alright. provides. Nothing... Alright, that's wheat earth. I do have 300. What are these weak to? Wind. We'll just use wind. Crit win! Oh, something can die. Really? Hey, Saray, how you doing? All right, it's immune to wind. I'm just gonna not get hit by the explosion.
Nicely done.
I completely forgot to even say while I was disappointed in my drink. I just had a sip and then got distracted. I ended up getting some like French vanilla coffee. Like an instant coffee, but I don't mind instant coffee, and I don't have a coffee maker, so like I can't be bothered to get one, so I just get instant coffee. But it was French vanilla, and I was like, ooh, French vanilla, and it was on sale. It's also one of the few coffees, one of the only coffees left on the shelf, because the shelf was empty. So... You playing Trails? I saw the announcement for Trails from Zero. So that's pretty exciting. By the time I like get through these games, like the rest will be ported over to English. It seems like.
Nicely done.
But yeah, so I bought some French vanilla, and whenever I smell it, it smells really good. But then every time I make it, I end up making it way too weak, just because by default, I tend to make my coffee a little bit weaker. And so, the French vanilla is like, it's not really there. And it ends up being very disappointing because it's too weak. I'm like, That's what I did today. Especially since I like to like put some milk in it, and then I also tried some cinnamon, and I've decided that vanilla and cinnamon don't go great together. Maybe I'll try it one more time, but as of right now, maybe it's just because the French vanilla is so weak. I don't know why I'm talking to you. How's my money situation? Alright, I have none. And there aren't really... I mean, there are some side quests. I'm having, like, chest pains? Like, deep ones? If I suddenly keel over and die, at least there's somebody to watch me die. Alright. Right, I didn't do any of these yesterday. Indigestion? God, I hope so. It's like right... I get chest pains a lot, but it's always muscle related. Because like something is wrong with like this muscle, it feels like. So it just gets like a weird soreness and sensitivity all the time. And usually, like, I've complained in the past, and Doc's just like, does it hurt more when you, like, press on it? And I'm like, yes. She's like, okay, that's outside your ribs. I'm like, oh, okay. This one is not reacting to poking or prodding, though. It went away now. But it was, that was a scary pain. As long as I don't panic, I should be fine. Yeah, I didn't start any of these because I just got here and I was like doing shopping and stuff. You get it, but you have gas issues. Should probably be a type of long-term gas type of medication. That was awkward to type out, admit. No, don't worry, but don't worry. It's only, you know, it's only immortalized on the internet because I do port these VODs onto YouTube. Subaru. Yeah, so I have no money. Let's see if I can get some good quartz though before we do anything else. I can get a defense 4. Okay, so they cost 300. So what's my most essential? I remember I was like short somewhere. It might have been the EP cut for Chloe. Like I was short one space. I think it was for A-Crest. Although I feel like Estelle should... It'd be better if Estelle... Oh no, Estelle is A-Crest. I can't remember which spell I wanted that. Like, I was one short in one element somewhere. God damn it. This is what happens when you don't play for a week. Maybe it was Lawcrest? Do you have Lawcrest? Yeah, I don't have Lawcrest. Oh no, I do have Lawcrest. Maybe it's Clock Down. Might have been Clock Down. Yeah, it's Clock Down. I need 8 time and I have 7 time. Which means I can get a cast 3. That's what I need. There is no cast 3. Peek. Is anyone like kind of close to it? I mean, I could give it to Zin. He'd have to have a cast 3, and this isn't another good time one. It's EP. He don't need EP. Same with Zin. Neither of them need EP. Like an action 3. I think an action 4 actually just gets you 8. That costs 600 though. It does get you 8 time. Clock down. So you would just need 4 space. I mean, that's doable. I'd have to put it in here. I'll do like action and move. And I'm gonna do that now actually. Let's just move all these. Alright, that's action 3. And hit 3. Hit HP. And move 3. Right, so then when I get action 4, he'll have Clock Down. Which works for me. Can I get any? I can definitely get a few other things though. I could get the Chaos Brand, but that's it. If I got like a hit 4 or something. I guess if I just got... Oh yeah, EP Cut 3 would give Chloe Clock Down as well. And a few other things, I think. Oh my god, it goes up to 4. It's expensive as fuck though. I can get a 3 right now. But I'd rather save for a 4. I'm relatively close. So I'll just save for a 4. So I will get... Alright, I can't do water. Somebody... Alright, so Chloe can't get anything. He can get defense 4. I guess I'll go defense 4 and attack 4. Maybe we'll put them both on a gate. Although, I don't think it has any upgraded slots. That's awkward. Nope. Okay, well. I think they're cheap as fuck. Okay, I'll move the attack up to this one. Move the seal. Defense. 4. Did that change anything? 649, 658. Hold on. I gained 3. Like, I know they're counteracting each other, but still. Maybe I should get rid of the defense on a gate. Make them more hitty. Go up to 697. Loses a lot of defense, though. I mean, he'll be around Estelle. Give him shield or hot shield. Is your still tanky? No, I currently have Zen. I'm not like making a tank. If I was, I'd be using Zen for it. I may as well. I don't know if I should do shield or evade. Probably evade. It's only certain fights that get hit by magic. Which means you can have defense 4. Do I want to get rid of his attack, though? I'd rather keep his attack on instead of switching it for something else. Down to 580. Because, like, I want him to hit like a truck when he uses Distend. No. No, he can keep his attack. Which means... Is anyone using any wind? I guess I could buy an evade 4 if there's one. Oh, I don't have enough. Never mind. Derp! Don't usually either, just for their ability to taunt. I naturally give her a lot of defense scores, plus it works in my headcanon. She seems like she'd yell at enemies and annoy them into attacking her. It's true. However, Zin's taunt hits the entire battlefield. And he has Distend, which gives him 70% more strength and defense, so... He's much more suitable to be in a tank, and I have him in my team currently, so... Especially since I got True Descend. It's so good. There was somebody in the that's the chapel. Let's start an actual quest. Where's the hotel? Somebody was in room 203. There's a VIP. Probably that room right there. Yes. This room is currently in use by the Imperial Ambassador. If you have no business here, please refrain from entering. We need to contact them? Do you have some business? You're the ones who have business, I think. We're from the Bracer Guild. Ah, I see. I'd like to have you listen to an explanation of the case immediately. Do you have the time? Yes. This way, please. Sir, the Bracers have come to attend you. What voice did I give Krynog? I feel like I gave him this voice. Yeah. I probably gave him that voice. Oh, it's been some time. Thank you very much for your support in the capital. What brings you to Bose? With the signing ceremony over, I finally have a somewhat open schedule. I've been planning a visit for some time, and I finally managed to realize it. Inspection trip. Matters not. More importantly, my medal must be recovered. Is it okay? Barclay, what are you waiting for? Hurry up and show it to the bracers. Seems like the ambassador is quite concerned. Well, it's not an unreasonable reaction. This event is quite the serious crisis for the good ambassador. After all, that medal is an heirloom of great honor and glory bestowed directly from the Emperor. To have that stolen is a slap directly in the ambassador's face. Should news of this reach the fatherland, the good ambassador would be the laughingstock of the capital. Isn't that a bit extreme? I'm afraid not. I love my country dearly, but a blunder like that would be blood in the water for the high society sharks. Should the rumor spread, there is no doubt that his reputation would take quite the beating behind the scenes. Okay. Everybody in society really is scary. That is the fate of those who live in politics. Do you understand now why we asked you to come? I think I've got it. So, what's this thing the ambassador talked about? He acted like he wanted to show us something? There was a card that appeared to be a declaration of criminal... Oh my god, it's Phantom Bee! Lovely princess! I can't remember his voice either. Some big bombastic one. Lovely princess and your escorts, the bell of judgment draws near. The Iron Horse's medal is in my hand. Should you desire to reclaim it, strike through mine rizzles. Your first key is the following spell. Rickle. Back in the flower. The end of everything is the beginning, heed as well. Okay. The guy's so persistent, I can't even work up the energy to complain. Alright, we should recheck the important parts of the card. Alright, well the main point seems to be this recool word. I think we'll have to start by looking for what that means. In which case, the bits that come after, that will be important. Most likely those parts will be the hint. The end of everything is the beginning, yes. It certainly would seem to be. Let's check out the town using that as a hint. Do you think you'll be able to investigate the matter? Yeah. Well, if we find anything, we'll let you know. Yes, we expect good results. The investigation shall be underway, then. We're counting on you. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Imperial request. The end of everything is the beginning. I was originally thinking that the end of everything is the beginning was, like the last letter is the beginning. It could just be the end of everything is the... It could be very literal. Well, the end of everything is the beginning, like the letter G or the word thing. Probably the letter G. If the end of everything, if G is the beginning, then it would be Grickle. Is there somebody named Grickle? Is there a place called Grickle? It's a weird name. That's not what I want. I want this map. Wish you were around when you met. Who is your favorite character? Kirsch. Mostly wonder if there's a name. Oh, Ren? Oh, yeah, yeah. She was neat. Oh my god, there's gonna be so many foods I need to buy. I don't have any money. I don't actually need a lot of wind. Like, I needed just to have one of them, but I'm not using any, so... Alright. Castella and jelly. It's refresh jelly. Holy shit! Oh my god, finally another KO item. Can I just make those? I can make a lot of them. I got actually buying recipes becomes much less common in later games. I kind of like it. It's like a Pokemon of food. I just wish there was like a thing in the menu that like said, you know this recipe when you're looking at the food item in your inventory. Because right now I buy them and then I have to eat one immediately or else I don't fucking know. Hi Everike, how you doing? Liberal news number 7. Is it about me? They're always about me. The Pledge of 3 Nations is not quite about me. It was a signing ceremony to remember. Under the watch of neutral party Archbishop Courant, Queen Alicia opened the proceedings with an oath of non-aggression. The representatives from the Empire and Republic affirmed their participation and became signatories. The pact now complete. The 3 nations have been brought to a new beginning thanks to the efforts of the Queen. International interest high. While the Imperial Emperor and President Rocksmith of the Republic were unable to attend, VIPs from each nation assembled in the hall, showing again how much attention this pact has drawn. 4 news agencies also gathered, and this most international of affairs was christened with a storm of camera flashes. Then there's new engine samples. As a crucial component of the pact, samples of the new model engine were also provided to the representatives of the Empire and Republic. The Queen extended her wishes for cooperation and again reaffirmed her stance that technology was something to share, not monopolize. We have future of the 3 nations. Voices of doubt remain that question the practical effectiveness of the non-aggression pact, but as our column has pointed out before, the value of the pact lies in the chance for meaningful conversation that it creates. Skeptics would point out that there are many valid excuses for breaking the pact, but while there is certainly a possibility, what should be focused on is the path to peace that lies before us now thanks to the opportunity created today. And then the fog. Starting yesterday morning, continuing throughout the evening, the Roland region has been shrouded in a deep fog never before experienced in the area. The unusual weather has granted flights and made travel within the region nearly impossible. Residents and experts alike are scratching their heads at the severity of the mist. I solved that fog already, thank you, Liberal News. Behind the times. Food? Okay, I already know these. The less money I have to spend. Wait, are these different? Did I buy weapons already? These are different. I don't mind the speed, but do I want to reduce them to 5 movement? I mean, I want to give him the attack. That's not even enough. Pretty sure I already bought equipment. I think that was the first thing I did when I got here. We'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll move him forward. No, he's as forward as he can be. Maybe I'll make him like a little bit more center instead of off to the side. You're the racers who helped me get a hold of some bear. Oh yeah, I did get him some bear claw. It's been a while. How have you been? Treasure piece of... Ooh! A reward for doing a side quest last game. That's nice. This doesn't happen in a lot of games. And then he has all the things. This is just ingredients. No one over there. I'm not paying attention to names as much as I should. I don't think anyone is named Grickle, because that's a weird name. So I'm probably doing that puzzle wrong. But we'll see. Are those a capital brand? Surprising. I see more clothes than most people. Still from a first-class brand. An automated that, huh? I can't figure out what he's saying in a regular English voice. Incredible design, though. I think this is it. Is this it? Do I have all the cat stuff? Also, I want this. Can I just sell anything? While also keeping one of everything. That sells for a lot, actually. It's not one of those. One of those. Not too many, because I want options, but... Hoarder? Yes, I am a hoarder. I'm a hoarder as long as it's not super unreasonable for me to be one. Like, the first chapter of this game, you can't really be a hoarder, otherwise I'd be grinding for so long, so pointlessly. But in the second chapter, I have access to a lot more money. Therefore, I hoard. I do fish with those carp. Or some of these carp, at least. Any of these sell for a ton? Not really. Alright, that should be okay. You can get that, and then... you can just convert for the rest. Because again, I don't need wind. I need 1,500. So I have all cat stuff. Cat suit. Cat slippers. Cat ears, cat tail. Alright, we'll see if anything happens in battle. something odd about that lantern. I assume it's a lantern. If we do not find the mistress, it will be all for naught. We must do something soon. This is another quest, I think. Who might you be? Sorry, we're from the Bracer Guild. Oh, hey, you're Rhina, right? Yes, that's Rhina. You met her during our investigation of the Academy. Hi, Rhina. I didn't expect to meet you here. Even Chloe? Goodness. So, what are you doing here? It's quite a long story. Also, I don't remember Rhina. I assume you saw our posting? Yeah, that's why we're here. I would like for you to handle this mission as quickly as possible. Will you accept it? Like right now? Yes. Explain the situation. You go deal with the rest of them. Please take care of our mistress. What happened? Who was that? I feel like I've missed something. A servant of the house like me. We were both charged with caring for the mistress. I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me explain what's happened from the beginning. Alright, so, you remember Felicity, yes? Oh wait, was Felicity the one that was screaming about being embarrassed? I think I'd know her if I saw her. We met while investigating the ghost story. Oh yes! It was the one screaming about being. I remember this now. She ran away. Specifically from here at the Antarose. But she ran away from the restaurant? Why would she need to do that? I would like to ask her that myself. After all, today is the most auspicious day for our mistress. What's that supposed to mean? Take a look over there by the corner. The son of a certain Erebonian noble, yes. It's a blind date. He's traveled far into what most Erebonians consider a barbarian hinterland for a wedding conference with our mistress. Oh, is she like betrothed or something? Oh, what? You mean like an arranged marriage? She's being married off? Student she may be, but the mistress is 16. As a daughter of a noble house of the Erebonian Empire, it is shameful for her to have no proposals. Just a freaking second. There are kind of more important things in your family's high and mighty honor or whatever. Have you considered what she thinks? This proposal comes from a person of no notable lineage and personal status. If Milady Felicity meets him, I'm sure she will find him compatible. Okay, that's so not the problem. I kinda see why she fled at this point. So can I. To tell the truth, I think I'd try to flee from something like this myself. Don't think any of us can blame her. I just wish she'd thought about how this would get people other than herself wrapped up in the mess. You are, of course, entitled to your own opinions. I will refrain from voicing my objections. What matters now is not a debate over the merits of free love, but bringing back Mistress Felicity. Okay. Her being out on her own, out of contact with everyone, isn't helping anybody, least of all her. Any idea where she went? Felicity's personality is such that she tends to go off as far as she can once she is committed to something. I suspect she's gone quite some way at this point. Other side of the city. She wouldn't go into the roads. Oh, quite the opposite. We know she is nowhere in town. In other words, she is taken to the roads by default, on foot. But that's really dangerous right now with the way the roads are. Ergo, my request. Do you understand now? Alright. Say that first instead of distracting us with this wedding stuff. Any idea where she went? I take a vague direction at this point. The mistress said again and again she was returning to the academy. Beyond that, I fear I cannot help you. So towards Rouen. That'd be to the west. Yeah, we should check the road to Rouen first. Okay. I still don't really like this, but we'll go find her. Anything else? Given everything, I may ask you to convey a message to her. Tell her you're such a coward. That is all. What? Really sure you want us to deliver that? I am sure. Call it a calculated action. Fine, whatever. Let's just get this done. We're off. Based on like Felicity's outcry about being embarrassed, she definitely seems like the type that can be very easily reverse psychology. I, however, cannot be reverse psychology. My mom tried, apparently. And then she complained about it later to me, well, actually just to everyone, about how it just, like, wasn't working. I just, like, legit didn't notice she was trying to reverse psychology me as a kid. I can't tell if not knowing makes you really good at it or really bad at it. Either way, it didn't work. I mean, it's good in the sense I didn't know she was doing it. Oh, this is another quest? Yeah, hi, we saw your posting. You're Gwen, right? Yeah. Oh, wait, I know you. Aren't you the ones that got ingredients for us a while back? Yep. Hello, hello. It would seem our fates are intertwined. Shall we get down to the details? Sure. I need some rare ingredients for research into new frontiers of cooking. I'm going to need you to gather them. It isn't terribly urgent, so feel free to hold off until you have more time. We can use some advice, though. Some of the things on the list are pretty rare. Juicy, but I'm pretty sure I have like 100 juicy bones. At least the ones you want intact. The most difficult ones will be juicy bones and curative horns. I'm pretty sure I have all these things. Is this all available in Bose? Yep. The monsters around here should drop them in reasonable quantities. You can get good bones in Nebel Valley, I believe. Horns are at their toughest north of Avenue. You can find fanged monsters in the Crone Pass. It's kind of spread out. Well, that's the idea. This very difficulty is why I need assistance. Alright, once you have them all, bring them here. I'd like to receive them all at once. If you bring them piecemeal, I'll just send you right back out to get the rest. Alright. I wonder if I just have them all already. That'd be kind of funny. Do I have them all? Not all here. What is on the list? Oh, it's just those three things. Juicy Bone, Curative Horn, Lucky Fang. I swear I have these things. I definitely have Lucky Fangs. And Curative Horns. Oh, I just don't have Juicy Bones. I don't have any Juicy Bones. Oh, no, yes I do. Right here. Lucky Fang, Juicy Bone, Curative Horn. How many did she want? I need 5. Oh, and then there's eyeballs, bird eggs, and poultry. She wants 5 of each of those. I feel like I would have them all. I may have used them all for, like, my own recipes. Eyeballs I have. Oh, I don't have enough bird eggs. Alright. Well, I've started all the quests, so... Just the port. Yo, Ted, how you doing? Oh, not too bad. You got in on that flight a bit ago, right? You here to visit the hometown again? Nope. Nope, we're not going. Nope. I mean, it's not a bad idea to visit every now and then. Forgot how big Bose actually was. Wait, what? Oh, it's the sign. Right now, my plan for Phantom Thief B is to just run around the town. I have to do that at least once, so I may as well just do it now. While I'm massively confused. Although I don't want to read the thing again. The end of everything is the beginning. It could also just be Rickle backwards. Lucer. Oh, flower in the back. Liquor, lucre. Still don't know what the lucre is, but it's a flower in the back of the lucre. Whatever that means. Get out of town. Hey, Bigger Booby, how you doing? I'm doing pretty good. Although I had a topsy-turvy morning last night. It's my morning, but it's last night. It was complete bullshit. I ordered food on Skip the Dishes. I actually got up specifically to order because I tend to get up too late for like the better restaurants. And I really wanted to order some food. I wanted some Indian food. And they're like, oh, we do the contactless delivery now. I was like, okay. And so I left the instructions. I told them my buzzer code and then my apartment number, which are different numbers, and that's important to the story. And hey, Lila. They rang. I buzzed them into the building, and then they didn't show up at my door, and I was like, this is taking too long. So I went down to the lobby. No food there. I checked outside. I'm like, did you just because I said leave it by the door. Did you just leave it by the building door and not come in even though we buzzed? I went outside, wasn't there. So I go back up to my apartment. I could smell the food that I ordered, leftover smell in the elevator. I was like, okay, he came into the building with my food. Go back to my apartment. It's not like I magically missed him in some weird circle. Didn't have my food. I was like, where did they put my food? What the fuck? And so I wandered around the building. I just didn't see it. And eventually I was like, well, fuck, did they just leave it somewhere else? And then someone just happened to see it and someone else took my food? You gave my food to the wrong person? And I'm actually not reading this. This is a bad time for me to tell a story. And I was like, well, fuck. Where's my food? And I had just woken up. It was gonna be the Indian food that I hadn't had in weeks was gonna be my breakfast. So I'm fucking hungry. And I get really ornery when I'm hungry. And so I was like, well, fuck. So I immediately contacted Skip the Dishes. I'm like, I don't have my food. I don't know where your driver put my food, but I don't have it. And it took them a long fucking time to it's hold on while we look into this. And it took them forever. And I was like, is someone still there? They're like, we're looking into it. And they're like, our driver says they dropped it by your door. I'm like, he did not drop it by my door. We're having this conversation because I don't have the food. And then they just said, our driver confirms they dropped it at your door. I'm like, and this was like a stupid chat thing. And I just immediately all caps, I'm like, he did not give me food. I did not get my food. And everyone keeps talking about my clothes. Because this is like a fashion city. A lot of customer service people and skip the dishes are garbage. Yeah, and he was like, you're not eligible for a refund. And I was like, excuse me? You fucked up. And your default position is I'm lying. I'm the one who pays money for your business to run. And you just assume I'm lying. And you just believe your driver. And like, I've never complained before. This never happened before. It's just like, it's not like I'm a repeat offender. Like if I was like the same customer going over and like going to them over and over, being like, I didn't get my food when I really did. Like they would have record of that. There's no record of me. This is the first time I've ever had to do support for skip the dishes. So I'm like, I don't have my food, you dumb fucks. And I was really fucking annoyed. And they just like wouldn't. They're just like, no refund, sorry. And they're like, is there anything else we can help you with? I was like, no. There isn't something else you can help me with. You gotta give me a refund or I'll even take a credit. But like, the solution is either get me my food or give me like a refund / credit, and they wouldn't do either one. I was like, all right, fuck you, we're done here. And then I started looking into like disputing claim with my actual credit card, and their office is closed till Monday, so I was like, well, I can't do anything there. And then I got all sad, and then I just had like beans and toast for breakfast. I was just sitting there just sadly eating, like, fuck, I really wanted Indian food. I could just order it again with a different, with Uber Eats or something, because by that point it was past 10 p.m. and the restaurant was closed. So I was like, I just like couldn't get it. And then after I ate, I just sat there and I was like, you know, I didn't like check every single door in the entire building, to be fair. Like, I checked, like, the majority. I, like, ran around frantically. I was like, where would he put it? I don't know. So I was like, I just assumed it was gone. So I decided I'll just, like, casually, I'll walk and I'll check every single door. My building's not huge. It's only 4 floors. So it's not that big. And then I get up to the 4th floor and suddenly I smell Indian food. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I turn a corner and there's my food sitting in front of somebody else's apartment door. It had been sitting there for over an hour at this point, so I'm really I got my food. That's the end of the story. Which is why this is a roller coaster of a morning for me. I went from excited for Indian food to pissed off about not getting my food and not getting a refund, to being, like, sad, to, like, kind of satisfied again. So my food was there, and I was like, he just, like, dropped it off at the wrong fucking door. Like, how did he drop it off at the wrong fucking door? And then I realized... I'm gonna make up numbers. So my buzzer code is, like, 4022. And it was sitting in front of apartment 422. But that's not, I live on a different floor, and my instructions were buzzer, comma, apartment number, comma, leave it in front of the door. And instead of reading the apartment number, they just looked at the buzzer code. Even though it was 4022, they went to 422, and it was like, this is the door, and left it there. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? I live in like apartment 204. Or 104. It doesn't even matter which it's the wrong fucking, it doesn't match either. It doesn't even match because the buzzer code's 4 digits. And then the apartment numbers are 3 digits. What kind of incompetent fuck does this? He's a dumbass fucktard. And then, like, the packaging, like, I don't know if it was the restaurant or the driver, but it was, like, grease, like, it was, like, partially open. I didn't lose any food, but it was, like, slow. It was, like, a seeping, like, the bottom of the bag was, like, a seeping pile of grease. Just, like, sinking into the carpet. And I was just like, okay. Luckily, it was just, like, a grease leak and not, like, food was coming out. So I had Indian food for lunch and dinner. But fuck them. Fuck skip the dishes. They're just like, no, you don't get a refund. End of story. I was like, that's awfully convenient considering I have to pay first and then you can fuck up as much as you want and you still get your fucking money. You should message them again, tell them what happened. I did actually. That's exactly what I did. I took a picture, like when I found it, I immediately pulled out my phone, took a picture, it'd be like, click, this is where, and you could see the food on the floor, and then the apartment number door at the wrong fucking door, and I was just like, I got a second person. They're like, that's disappointing to hear. Like, they're fucking like, I've worked customer service before, most of it's canned messages. They're not like actually like typing real words, they're just copying and pasting like pre-approved quotes. So. Okay, I did buy these already, so that's good. But yeah, I did actually like contact him back and just been like, by the way, your driver is an incompetent fucktard. I know it won't do anything. I highly doubt they like file like a report or even fucking they probably didn't even fucking tell them. They're like, okay, I know how these jobs work. The customer service people don't really give a fuck because they have no reason to give a fuck. And they don't have the power to actually do anything. All they do is like report. And even then, half the time they don't report. Should have demanded a credit. I probably should have in retrospect. But at the same time, I did get what I paid for. So... did I go everywhere? Oh, did I actually go in the upstairs here? I did. Or later. It was still like lukewarm. I didn't eat it. I put it in the fridge and then now I'm just microwaving the shit out of it just to make sure it didn't like grow bacteria as it slowly cooled. I haven't been in here yet. But I've already had it twice, I haven't gotten sick from it yet, so... although, if I don't stream tomorrow, it's because I have food poisoning. Golden risotto! Oh, fuck. Yeah, I know both of those. Wait, have I had that before? Fuck. So in other words, the chest pain is indigestion after all. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. Okay, so I've been all over town. And there's no one named Grickle. The end of everything is the beginning. I mean, it makes sense when you see, like, when you read it backwards, it's like flower in the back. But then the Rickle part doesn't make sense. Unless you'd be like, "Arr, I see you, L. I see you, L? Arr." I don't... I mean, I could just run around looking at all the flowers. I could just try brute forcing this in the back. This is a circular building, so that won't help. There's flowers in the back of a house. There aren't a lot of backs of buildings in this place. I still don't understand the Rickle part, and that's gonna bother me if I don't figure that out. Please explain the Rickle part to me. of everything is the beginning. It must be a hint to read them in reverse. So you have to read the entire phrase backwards. Rickle must be special though, since it's all in caps. Probably just reverse the letters there. You end up with flower in the back, looser. You say looser in Bose, it's gotta be this place. Is it? Is it like Looser's Armory or whatever? I didn't pay attention to all the store names. I should have. I remember thinking about that at the beginning, and I was like, let's check the people names first. Because for all I know, he just like planted it on somebody named Grickle. Oh, balls. Your second key is the following spell. All that stuff. View the opened book. And remember, always this wisdom, those who seek the truth must forever look a step ahead. Is it a cipher? The hell? That's our hint? I'm already doing it in my head. It's probably a cipher. I'm thinking of him putting a kick me style sign on the back of some poor schmuck. Yeah, poor Grickle. Poor Grickle wandering around with a kick me sign. Oh my god, it is called Looser. What kind of a name is that? It's a weird ass name. Okay, so I'm assuming he says one step ahead, so I'm assuming it's just a very simple cipher. So like you just move one letter ahead. So then you get G, U, I, L, D. It's Guild. Guild 3rd floor. That one was easy as fuck. View the open book. I got that one. That was technically more complicated. Alright, let's see. Should you seek the 3rd key, seek ye the reverently held casket. Oh, that's that thing I was looking at in the church. I was like, this looks weird. It's the riddle I solved. But what the hell? Right in the middle of the guild house? That clown's trying to mock us. We'll have to show him what mockery gets you the next time we see him. Yeah, no kidding. Reverently held casket. Presumably another metaphor. Exactly, a ton of caskets just lying around Bose. It could be an actual casket, but I'm gonna go look at that, like, weird lantern-y thing. That, like, it doesn't really, it's just weird. It looks weird. I'm betting it's that thing. I wonder what the casket could actually be. I think it's, I'm just going to the church. I pointed out earlier, and I was like, this looks weird. Oh. What was it? Reverently held casket. I mean... it's generally just like... I mean, if it's not here, then it's in the bar, probably. A casket is more or less a container for various things. You know, like beer, or bodies, and corpses, or reverently held, though. Fuck this particular clue. Oh, no. I kind of want... it makes me want to, like, re-look up the definition of a casket before I move on. I'm looking up casket before I move on. Okay. Casket. Yeah, it's showing me funeral caskets. Are there multiple definitions, though? Ornamental box or chest for holding jewels, letters, or other valuable objects, or corpses. I added the corpses, but it's true. But yeah, it's a container. But you could I think you could also describe a barrel as a casket if you really wanted to. Reverently held? The mayor's gotta have something like that. Or it's in the kitchen of, like, the restaurant. Also, the restaurant's fancy, so it might be in there. That's totally like a reverent casket. It's just not held. Where's the anti-rose? It's bar. Okay. I'll just try all the shops first. You could describe these, like, display cases as caskets as well, I think. I've decided the word for casket is a little too broad. You could describe these as caskets as well, I guess. Just check out the regular market. I mean, you immediately think church because of the reverence. But it wasn't there. I might go check it again, just like wander around like I'm doing this. I hope I don't have to, like, talk to a specific person for this one. Let's go check the church one more time. Is this really the only, like, side door? Alright, let's just relook up the word reverent or reverence. Reverent. Deep and solemn respect. Yeah, that's what I figured. What if I say reverence? So it's the same thing? Yeah, it's the same thing. I mean, we can probably ignore the deep and solemn part. But something of great respect to somebody. Is there like a drunk in the town? I feel like there's one person in this town who just likes drinking too much. And maybe they have like a favorite stein. I want to say it's this one. Maybe it was fishing. This guy like fishing or something. I've almost brute forced this as well, because I'm just running around, just like pushing my way into everything. Was there an upstairs here? No. I checked the upstairs here. I think I checked this whole place as well. I haven't checked here yet. I think. What if I talk to, like... I almost have to. What if I talk to... the merchant? Who's this? You were in Minoria last, right? So you're in Bose now? Was he one of the weird ingredient dudes? Oh, yeah, he's the ingredient dude we've been dealing with since, like, the beginning of the whole story. I feel like I kind of missed something again. Your goal is to sell stuff to the Antarose restaurant, but first you're going to sell in the market? Why? If I could, I'd love to approach them directly, but they won't deal with anyone who lacks an introduction from another more trusted source. Given how famous they are, it's only natural they'd be cautious. Yeah, I guess that's the Antarose for you. They can be kind of snooty. So you're working in Bose at the moment, I take it? Yeah, some stuff happened. Speaking of stuff, though, we actually have a job from the Antarose now that I think about it. Yeah, we're collecting some ingredients from ourselves. What? For the Antarose? Yeah, it's kind of a pain in the butt. They're looking for some really weird stuff. How interesting. What ingredients do you need out of pure academic curiosity? I got a list in my notebook. Ah, is that really all? I carry this much with me on a daily basis. But seriously? Just a bit of a coincidence. Why don't we ask for his help? I would ask it of you before you ask me. This is perfect for the both of us. I'd be happy to provide you with the ingredients if you'll introduce me to the manager of the Antarose. Sure, we can do that. Well, this is a sidestep I wasn't expecting. Quality's just fine. Let me take this right now, then. I could have just done the quest without ever running into Orvid. The remainder will have to follow you, dog. Fuck, I don't have bird eggs. I feel like I could just buy bird eggs, though. I specialize in the handling of the finest ingredients on the continent. Alright, well, Orvid was a dick right at the beginning, but I've helped him out, so kudos to me. Goddamn bird eggs. I'm pretty sure I can just buy those. Antiquities are his hobby. You sell medicine. You sell food. Bird egg? It might only be a monster drop. Just like a common monster drop. Yeah, okay. Reverently held casket. Starting to think I have to talk to somebody. Cargo? Are you giving me a hint? haven't actually checked the port. There's plenty of things here that you could consider like a casket. Oh! Because it's held up high. Therefore, you're like, oh. Calling it a coffin's a bit of a stretch. The cargo did give me a hint. That was a pretty good hint, actually. That's what made me think of the port. I was like, oh yeah, there's a port here. There is no card though. There's gonna be a monster fight. I bet it's on the bottom. Might be, but there's a problem. There's no way any of us would possibly fit under that little crack. What do you think you're doing? Oh, I thought it was up in the air. It looks like it's up in the air. You were messing with machinery on my maintenance deck, were you? What the hell were you trying to do? We weren't messing with anything. We're trying to investigate. Okay, tomorrow, when I make my French vanilla thing, I'm gonna make it strong as fuck, so it actually tastes like French vanilla. Can we use that machine? We just need to take a look at the bottom of that container. Heading out. Alright, have a good day, Sirayu. There was indeed a note attached at the bottom of the container. And Smoosh, yeah, I was like, I would not just straight up walk underneath that thing. In real life, I just like be on the side and like reach with my arm. I wouldn't fucking walk underneath. I don't care if someone says it's locked and safe. That's not good enough for me. Was there one more clue, or did he say that was the third and final one? The door has been thrown open. Seek ye the proof of vanity? Find it in the words of the goddess. I mean, you say goddess, and we just think church. Assuming it's up here. These are the testaments of the Septian Church, aren't they? Do you think this could be the words of the goddess the clue was talking about? Probably. Anyway, let's check it out. Found an iron metal wedged between the pages. Nice. Sweet. Cultural thing? I never would have guessed. Plus with that Ambassador Kryonok wearing it and all, this metal is going to need the impact of a boot to the head. Kind of works in a way. Any less showy on a guy with that kind of presence, nobody would notice the damn thing's even there. He's obviously on edge from the metal being stolen. Well, whatever, at least we found it. Is that true? You really found my metal? Yep. Showing you is probably the best way, here. Oh, it truly is mine. You found it. You really found it. I hate to interrupt the moment, but is this something or other metal what you were looking for? It's not a something or other metal. It's the Grand Cordon of the Order of the Winged Stallion. This is no ordinary metal. It is an exceptionally high honor that all long to receive and few ever obtain. How the heck can I remember something that long? Did you say something? No! Anyway, we got it. Yes. This avoids the worst possible scenario. Now, if the criminal responsible could just be punished, things will be settled. Do you have an idea who the criminal might be? Yes, but where they went is another matter. Is there no way you can capture that? Not immediately, no. The one we've got our eyes on as the culprit is quite the well-known thief. Have you heard the name Phantom Thief B before? Phantom Thief B? He's been appearing in Lamont. Oh, so you do know. You do, okay. He reigned havoc in the Imperial capital for some time. He was a man who could not be captured, even by the Imperial army. It seems I should be glad that my medal returned at all this time. Yeah, seems that way. Barclay? Do you have the item prepared? Yes. While I feel some regret that things did not proceed to capturing him, against the infamous Phantom Thief B, you can hardly be blamed. You recovered my medal in good order and maintained the dignity of the Empire. In acknowledgement of your great services to the Empire, I, the Ereborian Imperial Ambassador, grant you this Eisenritter's Medal. She did her best to keep a straight face. Nice. Who is clapping? What? What the fuck was that? I understand your speechlessness at being awarded such an honor. Must be very hard for you to contain yourself. Ah, sweet youth, I was the same when I received my first medal. However, do not feel unworthy. No, your efforts are more than deserving of this. I expect great deeds in the future, as is befitting of one to receive this medal. Yeah, thanks. Is it good? Oh, I still haven't gotten into a fight. What was it called? Eisenritter's Medal. That's not bad. Sell it. Sell it right to his face. Alright, while I'm here, I'll just report it. And then we'll go find the girl on the road. We'll find Felicity. 10,000? Oh my god, I desperately need that money too. Okay. If Felicity went into Revenue, I have to go back and switch to Tita. Do I have like a new art? Is there like a bunny weapon I have to find? What does it do? I'm wearing 4 pieces. Oh, is that what the special dialogue was about in town with the clothes people? Because I was wearing the cat suit? Or did they always say that? Also, what was I wearing before? Was it protect and stuff? Now I want to run back and find out. I mean, that's not bad. Prevent faint. Wizard blind. I mean, she's wearing... Like, she could wear it. She doesn't need prevent seal, but the extra defense is nice. Especially since her defense is garbage. It's a 4-piece set. I don't remember what I was wearing before. Look at all that. That's poison, and then sleep and faint, I guess. Okay, now I'm gonna go back to talking to them. Hold on. Oops. Okay, no, it didn't change. What's it do? It didn't, like, change her costume. No one reacted to it. Nothing special happened in battle. What does that do? Oh, he ain't raging that. I'll just do this. Miss? I think I got a crit here.
Savor the victory. We earned it.
It does the cat stuff. I mean, you can legit tell me. I assume you looked it up. What is it weak to? Earth.
Nicely done.
I'm just gonna forget I have them otherwise. Gives you a bonus 20 speed. Did I just not notice? Or is that just like each piece? Well, yeah, they have a fucking 5 speed. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Alright. Okay, it gives a bonus 15 speed, first of all. Like, the set gives you 15. You get another 5 from the armor. That's crap. That's utter crap. The only reason I want to do that and like lose so much defense the only reason I would ever want to do that is if I was grinding and I would want like my mage to go first, but then they lose all their arts from all their gear just to go first, which makes it crap. Put it on. I mean, when I unequip, I also lose 15 speed. I was hoping for an actual like visual change and everything, just for like this one thing, and then it would count for like every character, so you could see every character in a cat suit. That would have been great. That's what I wanted. What was I wearing? God damn it. Point, I think I was just wearing the 2 bottom things. If there's no like fun change to it, I'm never gonna fucking use it. How did it gate? Oh, maybe it gates wearing the earth charm. I was like, how did he do so much damage? Alright, I can't use aerial or anything.
Well, that takes care of that.
God damn it. Now everyone's gonna get hurt by the explosion. That's fine.
Well, that takes care of that.
The downside is they're giving me wind, and I really don't need wind. At least not right now. I'm surprised it didn't split.
Shoot.
I do have the Septine vein on, right? Yes. It doesn't make sense that Felicity would go up to Ravenou because she was heading back to Rouen, most likely, so she's bound to be on this trail here.
Nicely done.
Storm 2! Ow. Ah, well, that's just stronger now. I'm never gonna use it. So that's a shame. Don't. Okay, just don't move.
Nicely done.
I just realized there's no guard option. Like, I've never really wanted to do nothing in most cases, but there's no guard. What? Is that just the chest? Yeah, that was just the chest. How is that not preemptive?
Well, that takes care of that.
Care for a rematch?
Well, that takes care of that.
Well, where is she? You can't be at the checkpoint already. Oh my gosh, she is. Can't stay here forever. I've got to figure out some way to get back to Genus, or... I'll admit, I don't think she'd make it this far on her own. Guessing that's the runaway we're looking for. Hi, it's been a while. I guess it has anyway. Ha ha ha, it's only hit me just now. Chloe? What on earth brings you all the way out here? If I can, I'd like to ask you something. We're dealing with an emergency. We'd like your cooperation. It's not hard or anything. We just need you to come with us back to Bose. I knew it. Let me guess, your Ryan has hired thugs now. Thugs? Kinda like to not be compared to surly guys with clubs, thanks. Hang on, miss. Figured that school would have taught this lesson. Bracers are sworn to neutrality in conflicts, where no one's thugs and no one's operatives. Yeah, I know who you are, in theory. But trust me, I know how the world really works. Regardless of pretty words, you intend to drag me back by force, don't you? Well, if you try to flee into the dangerous wilderness on your own, we may have to. There were so many, like, flakes from my French vanilla thing. I really hope it's just, like, clumped cinnamon. And not, like, the French vanilla itself. Because that would explain why I was so fucking weak. Stay back, you! Felicity, just calm down a second. We're not going to do anything. Exactly how I was afraid this would go down. Gate, you back off too. Let me handle this. Okay, Felicity, listen. We are here to take you into protective custody, yes. And I can totally sympathize with you hating this marriage thing. Oh, certainly, that's unforgivable in and of itself. The real problem, though, was Rhina. What do you mean? She betrayed me utterly. We were supposed to be making a little tourist trip to Bose, see the market, say hello to Mayor Maybell. I've stopped by Bose briefly before, but never had a chance to really see it, so you can imagine how excited I was to make the trip. And then, as soon as we arrive, what do I find but an arranged marriage waiting for me like a snake pit? Rhina had been deceiving me from the very start. It sounds like you guys have had problems for a while, but that doesn't make it even more... Doesn't that make it even more important to go back? You should meet Rhina and tell her how you really feel. No, that's impossible. I never ever want to see Rhina again. Come on. How long are we gonna play around? She ain't gonna come willingly. Just say the phrase. We're gonna reverse psychology her so hard. Just give me a bit longer. I'm gonna try the hard sell. Okay, Felicity, you really won't go back to town? Absolutely not. As long as Rhina and that arranged marriage are waiting for me, I never intend to set foot in Bose again. Let's see. Well, all I have to say then is... You really are a coward, Felicity. I'm a what? What? Did you just call me a coward? Yeah, I did. How am I a coward? Explain yourself. Well, you've been listing off a whole bunch of reasons for a while now, but the real reason you don't want to go back is because you're scared of the marriage meeting, right? I'm not scared. Then why not just go back to Bose and confront it? You seem dead set on making the wedding meeting out to be purely Rhina's fault. Well, looking at the facts, there's no way she did all this because she wanted to. Think about her position. This can't possibly be just her fault. And yet, you're latching onto her as an excuse to keep running away. We all run into stuff we hate in life. You don't want to risk being forced into marriage. I don't want to drag you back to Bose for it. But if we all just try to run away from it, sooner or later it catches up to us. I think Rhina knew you'd try to run from this. That's why she felt she had to lie. But I know. Okay, fine. That's why I'm angry at Rhina. Rhina always spends so much time being nice to me, flattering me. But when it comes down to it, she couldn't be honest to me about this, of all things. Aren't real friends supposed to trust one another? Well, Estelle, isn't that what friends are supposed to do? Answer me! Is what I'm saying wrong? Can you just slow your roll for a sec there? It's like a second or two to actually answer. Just like... I can picture this in a legit anime. It's just like interface like... Okay, now I get it. You got a lot more than just an objection to an arranged marriage. Aren't you taking it out on the wrong person? You're right. Estelle isn't the one who needs my venom. I need to save this anchor for Rhina. So you go back? You sure? Yes. I do feel a little more clear-headed now that I've managed to spit it all out. Alright, let's go back. I need to let Rhina know how much she hurt me. Well, we're no longer screaming at each other, at least. You are sure you're ready, however? We could wait here a little longer. No, I'm alright. Estelle has a point. I can't just run from this. I need to confront what's being forced on me and let everyone know what I think. That's the spirit. I know I was kind of playing hardball there for a while. I should be the one to apologize. I know that you know the answer to that question already, Estelle. Get the show on the road. Oh, I don't have to actually escort her back. Okay. I legit thought I was gonna have to actually escort her back. Rhina, let me be clear on one thing. I still haven't even remotely forgiven you. Yes, I'm well aware. We can, however, discuss that later. Yeah, I suppose we can. This isn't something we can do in 5 or 10 minutes. Well then, lead the mistress to her seat. Mrs. Felicity, please, this way. Sorry I put you guys through so much trouble. No, trust us. We understand. Good luck in there. I'll see you back at school, Felicity. performed well, bracers. In the place of my lord, allow me to offer our gratitude for your efforts. Tornado fan. Alright. Your relationship with Felicity kind of seems to be a wreck. This is all for Felicity's sake. It is the fate of we servants to be hated by those we serve. Haven't you ever considered that Felicity doesn't think that way? I don't understand what you mean. I don't understand what you mean. As soon as I read that sentence, I was like, she's a robot. I mean, it's really obvious that she's your friend. If you thought your role was to be hated, I think that's where you two slipped away from each other. Maybe it's a little big-headed of me to be saying all this, though. No, it is something worth thinking about. I believe Felicity and I will need to sit down and talk for a while after all. However, for now, if you'll pardon me. Farewell. Ryan is a robot now. Forever and ever. That's another tempest waiting to rage in a teapot. It's all rather dire, isn't it? Our involvement in this draws to a close here, though. Karma between those two must be balanced by them. I got the tornado fan! Whatever that does, you're keeping that. Tornado fan! Poison and freeze? I'd rather keep the poison and blind. I'd rather keep what he has. He doesn't... I don't really need that. I'd rather do... Let's do this. We have the tornado fan. Can't believe I'm ranked D+ still. Got any bird eggs? And then monsters! Nipple Valley and the tower. Let's do the tower. Let's open some goddamn chests. Wait, do I have enough Sabbath for things? No. Oh! Was it 343 for the time? No, it was like 46400. Never mind. For an EP Cut 4. It's impossible. Yeah, they're difficult to hit. I'm gonna try anyway. I did it! Why is Estelle, or why is Chloe not going? What the fuck? She can one-shot these fools. Really weak too? Water and fire, okay.
Well, that takes care of that.
Hold on, I killed 3 of those and I got 7 fire sepith? Really? Hold the fucking phone. Two fires? Oh, well, that's fucking garbage. I'm fighting those again. I'll fight like one or two more fights just in case they have like special allies, but that feels like an oversight, honestly. 1 damage.
They messed with the wrong guy.
Everything else is giving like minimum like 15. And then 2. I imagine that's what they gave last game. When they were like a level 10 mob. You find a skeleton wearing a name tag reading MT Chester. Sorry, that was a lie. You don't find anything. Aha! Oh, fuck me. These things are nasty. They drop HP 4. Their drops are pretty good. If I hit it, no, I'll let Chloe deal with it. Right, they have very high defense as well. Let's just
Come on.
do this. And we will attack. I don't want this thing to attack ever. Is it weak to an element? No. Okay. It's just diamond dust. And flare arrow, I guess. That's gonna die.
Nicely done.
I wouldn't mind an HP 4.
Well, that takes care of that.
Pro tip, you can hide the body in an empty chest. I won't tell anyone what you did. I won't tell anyone. Oh, that's a bird! I was looking at it, and I'm like, this is like a weird, like, walrus thing. Because I was just like... It's like... It's got like an eye beard. Are those eyebrows? This is a weird monster. Can't even reach. Like, if you really look at it...
Well, that takes care of that.
Oh, it drops bird eggs. Perfect. I don't know why it always starts into Ruan. Like, if you really look at it... I guess it does kind of have eyes. Like, I think these little white things right here, I think that's eyes. And then I guess this is just like a mustache. I guess. It's really hard to tell when it's like waving back and forth. You got away with running your hands down this random chest once. Don't push your luck. Are they weak to earth? It's a shame. Let's use a spiral flare.
Well, that takes care of that.
True distance. I don't want a morale now because I think that overrides. Pretty sure that overrides. Can somebody confirm that for me? If I true distend, that gives Zin 60% extra attack. Maybe I could just do a test. What do I want? Attack delay, that's what I want. Can I use a cheaper spell? She's getting kind of low, even though she regens from running. It's like if I use True Descent, that gives me 60% extra strength. But then if I use Morale, that's a 20%. Does that 20% override the 60%? I should have just used the spell. I don't know why I didn't.
Savor the victory. We earned it.
Because I suspect that it does. But I don't actually know. Maybe I should just test. I need a really good... I need, like, a good... test. Okay, so he did 370 normally. That's morale.
Come on.
Okay, it's sealed now, so it doesn't matter. So he did 370. Now he does 647. I want to see a non-crit. Now he does 1,000.
They messed with the wrong guy.
I feel like no, that checks out. Okay, now I need to fight the same thing. Just because I want the numbers to be the same, so the defense needs to be the same. Why is it so far away?
Well, that takes care of that.
Needs me another jellyfish. I should have chosen a monster that was like right next to a screen transition.
Well, that takes care of that.
Alright, let's go finish this test before I forget what the numbers are. Okay. So, he descends. Oh, balls. Cure that immediately? Fuck, she's gonna lose a turn. It's gonna take so much longer now. Can I seal it? Like last time? That'd be nice. Alright, morale.
Come on.
Oh, can you stop petrifying? It does
Savor the
override.
victory. We earned it.
Oh. That really sucks. So I either need to make a stealth speed faster than his. It's never fucking happening. He's 39. Okay, then I just need to change this up. Because I never want to stealth. I'll probably move him back one, honestly. I never want to stealth morale to reach him. This could work. So that when she morales, it should leave Zen out of it. Any day. Cat set. Not worth it.
Well, that takes care of that.
I would have been totally down to see all these characters in a cat suit. Some more than others. I won't say who. Leave that up to your imagination. Let's just say I'm pretty confident in my rod work. Ah, the original fishing spot. Let's catch some big fish. Some other big fish? It's a pretty big fish. Alright, let's do some dumplings. I always have so many dumplings. I don't know what keeps dropping them. It feels like everything. What? Lakes and rivers? Fine. This is a lake, I think. Joseph. I wish I could turbo mode this. I would at least turbo mode through like the dot dot dots, because there's always 3 dot dot dots. Ocean. It definitely leads. It's like the main way to get to the ocean by water. It definitely flows into the ocean. I always forget whether it's a lake or a bay. It is a lake. I thought I saw like an exclamation point. %, speed, that's not bad. Alright, fish. Rampage! And the other fish is way down here, I think. Roast fish. There's no sit-down food, which makes me kind of sad. I expected there to be another fishing spot over here. Alright, to the tower. I wanted to attack them all.
Nicely done.
I hate that those gust things are everywhere, because they just like... They like didn't update their step at the drop. We took a gamble on something being in this chest, and I'm afraid you lost. Heh. This is also the last tower, I believe. Yeah, I have the other 3 talismans. Not that I use them ever, but I have them. Wow, look at all this air. All this air. You ain't got no junk. Did I say drunk? I meant to say junk. Ain't no junk up in that trunk. Did you hear about the girl who paid for everything with black Sabbath crystals? She said it was only costing her time. Do I have a poison already? I don't think I do. The truth is, there's only one treasure chest in this entire world. It just follows you around, filling itself with new goods for you to plunder. Oh, you can read it, just barely. The dastardly purple fluff has the ability to steal EP and your soul. It's also got low defense. Everything's weak to wind. Perfect. Man, if only I had range up, that'd be nice. Can't reach.
Well, that takes care of that.
I think, just for this place, I will put on the wind talisman. Yay! Oh, they're not gonna all fit now, are they? That's fine.
Well, that takes care of that.
It's upstairs. No! My CP.
Well, that takes care of that.
She almost hit 3,000. That's how weak they are to wind. How strong she is. Nice. The chest is empty. No, seriously, it's really empty. But seriously, though, it's empty. Oh, knocked it out.
Savor
No,
the victory.
just a crit spell doing 4,000. That's all.